But anyways, boys, let's hop into this first game. Loading up the capture edge. He's getting his spec overlay down.
Alright, we're there.
I'm
I
still,
actually probably loaded in before you, so
yeah, I'm still rendering terrain, bro. Okay, there we go. Hold on, out G here. Perfect. Okay, cool. So game one is Arabia, and let's take a look at the civs. Actually, Shed, why don't you start introducing the players here and the civs?
I'm just gonna orientate myself.
All
So
right, man.
in the 1 to 3 colors,
Yep.
Robo Frank Pocket, Panda, Aztec Flame, and Pete Ethiopian.
Yeah.
And
So
then the other team is kind of a mirror, except they have Malay instead of Aztec.
yeah. So I'm actually not too sure about the Aztec pick, especially with Arena coming up. But I think Ethiopia and Frank is something we've seen pretty much all like tournament long on Arabia. It's like really standard. And I guess Frank Pocket for both. Why not Indian Pocket? Because that's something we've seen as well. But Frank's has been more popular in Pocket. You're saying they're better for 3v3, right?
I think they are personally, but it's sort of if your flanks die with an Indian pocket, the imp camels will just kill
We'll
everyone.
kill
Like you need to have
Franks. Yeah,
you need to have a buffer behind you
I
because
agree.
in like when they're both fully upgraded with like archers, they sort of cancel out
Yeah, I agree.
in
And
a
like
sense.
the thing is about Franks versus Indians, like Franks has a early window with like the extra HP, but then as soon as Bloodlines kicks in, Indians start to get better with the scout play. Um, but yeah, like I don't know. Overall, I think they're quite even. Franks may be definitely more popular, maybe the better pocket here.
And I think on Team Acropolis, Indians are way better
Oh yeah, that is true. So
because
people saving the civs.
yeah, because you mainly go in like cavalry sort of civs, so imp camel, kill Mangudai, kill Camelarch, kill Paladin,
Yeah, that is true. It's
kill
like
everything.
the monster unit. Yeah, that's a very good point actually. Okay, so Ethiopian mirror on that one side, and then so the only difference is going to be the Malay versus Aztecs. What do you prefer actually on the flank? I definitely think that Malay are a little bit better, just because you get the thumb ring. Faster up to Imperial Age could be really good as well, but obviously Aztecs, really solid economy. What would you prefer?
It's hard. Like if I have a good map, you have a good build, probably Malay. But Aztec, you can lame, you can like Josh FC cleanly, all that sort of stuff. So it's hard to pick one, I'd say.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
And it's also hard to know what they're planning for their draft.
Yeah, that is very
So
true. So like saving for later, Malay might come up a little bit better. Like actually
yeah,
on Mega
so
Random, Malay might be amazing because of it might be a water map, for example.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a really good point. Actually, thinking ahead. In this particular game, though, I don't know. I feel like Aztec player with a really good map, safe gold, couple woodlines, and honestly, I want to see some aggressive play from him because I think Malay struggle early game, so maybe versus some men at arms. But then once they get the castlage, I think they start to snowball that matchup, or at least get in a small lead.
Looks like Panda's gonna try to lame him. See ya, he hasn't noticed.
Oh yeah, the eagle's there. Am I far behind? Hold on.
I'm at 5:45.
5:45. Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me actually. You're like 10 seconds ahead. Okay, but the lane didn't go. The lane didn't go through. Okay. Yeah, you're a little bit ahead. I'm not sure why. I think capture age is the inferior of the two. It seems.
Yeah, exactly.
Spec overlay for the win, boys.
I'll send that to Lawrence.
All right, but yeah. In any case, yeah, the lane didn't go through, and I don't know I don't know why he didn't just take the boar. Actually, it might have been just safer to do that, but maybe he's not feeling too confident. Maybe he wants to play it safe. Who knows?
Could be pretty laggy. Like this is Panda's in South Africa, and I think Dars is the Argentinian clan, right? That's
Yeah,
some spicy 600 ping.
that is true. Actually, the classic Argentina versus Australia matchups here.
Yeah. The old second Ville boom. You shoot the ball, or you pull the ball back before you even shoot at it as well. That's a classic.
Yeah. That's actually disaster. I hope that gets fixed with DE. In any case, though, Ethiopians looks like it's gonna add barracks for both players. I think Man at Arms is pretty standard with them, although we might see a drush.
I think it'll be meta. Although,
I don't know. Pete's taking 10
what
gold.
is, yeah.
Pete is taking
His
10
Rax
gold.
is a little bit late though
Yeah, that is true.
for Drush.
Maybe he's caught like in between builds. He's not sure what he wants. Oh no, that 10 gold is for Ethiopians. Oh no, never mind. It's gonna be a drush. That's weird. I don't know. That's a
Just
weird build.
a bad build.
Yeah, it's a
I
bad
think
build. I agree. The judgment has been called, boys. It's a bad build. Alright, looks like Chirrus, the pocket, is going to be a little bit late compared to Robo. Robo actually went 20 pop. That's some big balls stuff from pocket here, I think.
I think you can pull it off pretty easy if pushed out
Yeah, it looks like he
with
got a
flank for
couple deer
sure.
in. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to go up with a little bit more from the pocket, like 21, just because it's safer. But yeah, I think you're right with deer. With that 30 seconds ahead, he could actually start to put pressure, especially with men at arm civs or even with the drush.
Yeah, it's hard to know which side you should go to in this sort of game.
Definitely,
You kind
definitely.
of have to get your flanks to tell you early how they're going.
Well, I don't know what your strategy is, Shad, but what I would recommend is I would, as pocket, I would go to the guy that's going to fight the earliest. So a Drush, I'd go to him. If there's men at arms, I'd go to him as well. And if someone's going straight archers, I'll probably just come to him later because he's not going to have any military on the field. That's kind of like
True,
my go-to
true.
thing.
I'm gonna have no comment because I'm still in the tournament.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't want to spill the secrets just yet. I respect that.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, so Pete coming in with his Drush. Good walls by Baskets there. That's my boy, actually. He's just going to get up there. He's not actually adding in militia of his own, though. He's going straight archers.
Yeah, with forward build like that, that's pretty ballsy actually.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna get away with it though, although his berries are quite exposed, so that could be a potential problem.
Yeah, and like the range positioning on that gold is pretty average. Like honestly, a forward here from Pete, this side's very fast.
Yeah,
Looking at the golds.
on the other side as well though, the Drush from Young Panda and Robo Scout doing quite a bit of damage, forcing back the villagers. So looks like on both sides, the Noob Squad are taking like some sort of map control going.
Yeah, and both of the flanks are going straight archers in the other team.
Yeah.
So
Well, what do you think of these walls from Pete? I'm not a huge fan of this actually. I guess he wants to wall and try to go FC behind this, but it seems like it's a bit too long a distance. I don't know if he can pull that off, to be quite honest here.
yeah, and it's a bit weird how he's done it as well. But we'll see. We'll see. See if he can get it finished. Maybe team more Robo, or we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Meanwhile, on the other side, Men at Arms coming in from Young Panda, and he's probably gonna follow this up with some archers. He's getting down some ranges here. Yeah, this is exactly what we're saying. Team wall from Robo. Young Panda's already working towards that. That's actually really smart, I think.
Yeah. But both the flanks have taken huge damage from Menaram.
Yeah, I agree. And looks like yeah, go on.
I was going to say playing straight archers with these maps didn't seem like the right call.
I agree. I agree. And that's actually something that I get asked. I get asked a lot. Like when do you go men at arms? When do you go straight archers? I think if you have a bad map, you just or a forward gold or something, you should always open men at arms just to be a little bit safe, or even like a drush or something, just to
Yeah,
get a clean
exactly.
transition. By the way,
Yeah.
Roxy's saying she's gonna be really disappointed if you don't pull the push thing.
Yeah. We'll
All
see,
right,
we'll see.
keep it in mind. I mean, it is 7 a.m. for him, Roxy, so
It's
bear with
still
him.
early gaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe in
That's the
the
late game
start.
thing, like see John's just
Yeah,
coming in.
exactly.
All right, I like it.
Like, you're not pushing like three militia drives.
All right, all right. How's FC coming? I don't think it's it's not FC after all for Pete actually, and the scouts from Cheers denied the ranges. That's actually a big deal.
But
He's in
on the same
trouble.
side as well, yellow is complete disarray.
Oh
Lost the wood
yeah,
line
it's two
all
of
over
those
the
down
shop.
as well. My game is running super slow. What time are you at again?
15.
Yeah, my game is running slow. This is really weird actually. Let me just take a look. Maybe I can fix it here. Yeah, I'm a bit further behind. I don't know why. It's just it feels choppy. Anyways, I'm fast forwarding now, so maybe I'll catch up.
Cool.
All right, time now.
15:25.
Okay, perfect. I've caught up perfectly. All right, cool. So now the cast is live, boys. Before we're 10 seconds behind.
Looks like Pete's in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like that gold, it just seemed too risky to try and like wall up like that. And I think he wanted to go for fast gas, so and change his mind. But now he's forced to add some
Yeah,
skirmishers.
and now his ranges are like behind in arch numbers. Like it's almost GG at this point.
Yeah, it's
If
doomed on his side.
yeah,
But we'll see. It's obviously a team game, so one guy falling behind doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world. And like we said, yellow did take some damage. Take a look at the vill counts on the bottom left. Looks like yellow's actually got the least amount of villages with Malay. It's a bit weird, so he definitely took a lot of damage. We'll see. Pete's in a lot of trouble, like you said, right now, and he's gonna have a hard time coming back into this game. But Robo is gonna come help out.
I wonder what Robo will do in terms of committing in Feudal versus going up to Castle faster.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Does he try to commit and clear it up, you mean, or does he just like greed it out and go for
Yeah,
castle?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What would you do actually? I know my
In
answer.
his position, like I would sacrifice the flank.
Yeah, I agree. And like, so maybe some people in chat is like, Hearth always, sorry, Shed always so selfish. But honestly, like at this point, your flank's already making some skirmishes, he's already forced back. The best thing you do is go up to cast stage fast and clear it up then. And it looks like Robo's actually committing to Feudal Age, so I think this might be a mistake on his part.
Well, yeah, we'll see, because it depends also what Teal does. Like Teal needs to recognize how good of a position they're in.
Oh, but Teal is going to be on the way up to cast stage very soon. Look at his food and gold rising, actually. He's only 100 food off. Very clean build from him, actually, from the pocket. I'm super impressed by this. He obviously
He
didn't
made a
take
lot
any
of scouts as
damage.
well.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of scouts, and he's able to up really fast as well. So this is really, really nice. Nicely done. But also, Baskets from the flank played amazingly well, I think, defending that the early aggression and then pushing back with his archer numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kiwi saying in the chat, Shed's favorite strategy, let the flank die.
Exactly.
I feel like that's always...
Oh, Kiwi's talking from experience there.
I feel like that's always your strategy. Like, flank lose the villa, okay, let's sacrifice him, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Focus on
When
the
they die to
boom.
militia, like, you just like, ooh, let's just not make scouts.
Fair enough, fair enough. But honestly, I think in this case it's the right approach. But Chirus, I said he was impressing me, but he's actually... How is he not clicking up to Castlage? He's missing a
Doesn't have a
building.
second building.
That's sloppy. And Robo was actually clicking up faster. That was actually... He was playing so well until that point. I feel like I kind of jinxed him a little bit, actually.
But they're still doing good. Like, they're still in a really good position.
Yeah, and Baskets... Oh, look at that time from Baskets. 22-18, actually, from the flank. That's really solid, in my opinion. Really, really solid stuff.
Fun.
He's been
It'll
watching
be
the
really
stream.
hard for Robo to clear it up, especially because Robo's going to be up so late.
Yeah, I
They're
agree.
almost going to be up at the same time, so the arch numbers and knight numbers snowball.
I agree, man. Let me just quickly tab over to the other side. Looks like Skydragon. I mean, he was in a little bit of trouble. I think he kind of stabilized at this point, though. I don't think Young Panda's that far ahead. Over on that side, do have the resources.
Look where Young Panda is going. His archers in the middle of the map.
Ooh, Young Panda. Wait, where is he? Yeah, he's going to the pocket, eh?
Yeah. Pockets open, gold super exposed.
Yeah, that could be a really good play. I'm just taking a look at Skydragon's archers as well. He traded at Green's base, so no harm really done there. But yeah, the archer play. Ooh, I think he thought twice about it.
He's not knowing where to go.
Oh no, it would have been such a good play, to be honest, to go to that gold. I think he might be just sneaking around though. We'll keep a close eye on him. But meanwhile on the other side, it looks like Baskets is pushing in a little bit closer. They need to just bide their time. They'll wait for crossbow attack and then play aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. I think as soon as like Bodkin and Exploit hits, they should be dead on the top side.
Yeah, I definitely agree here. And it looks like pretty good play from both players there, like Baskets and Chirus, to not like overextend. That's a big problem with a lot of players. They think they have a lead and they overextend and throw it, but they've been playing really safe, and that's a huge fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Robo lost all his scouts there.
Yeah. Knights from the way, so the reinforcement time's a little bit shorter for Robo compared to Teal, but we'll see. Fast playing so good.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter though, because these are Ethiopian crossbows at the end of the day. They shred knights actually, so honestly, the few knights from Robo now won't do a whole lot of damage. But Robo is going up 3TC boom. I mean, both pockets are going to do that. It's pretty standard with Franks. I don't know. It just seems like a huge advantage coming from Basket's side.
Yeah, I agree. But also, Panda's in a good position, and Skydragon is not as dead as Pete, but nearly, nearly there.
Okay, that's a fair point. You know, there might be some sort of counterplay maybe on that side. I really want Young Panda to hit the pocket though. I think, like, imagine if those archers were just at the gold now. Even if he loses the archers, he would do so much damage and actually force him completely off gold. Which I don't know. Exactly. That could really save Pete.
Yeah, exactly. Because then there would be no knights coming pretty much, and then the pocket would be forced to clear up the crossbows. So probably buys Robo like 2 or 3 minutes to get +2, clear up the crossbows.
Yeah, I agree. But like as it stands now, it feels like Sky Dragon, maybe he's dead. He's far behind, but I don't think he's out of the game completely. Like he's definitely able to come back into this. It's not that big a deal. And actually,
Exactly. And
he's
with
at the
Malay,
castle.
you can do some funky stuff
Yeah,
like 1 TC, super fast in, stuff like that.
yeah, and then just kind of like trade one for one type thing. But he
Yeah,
is
yeah.
he is defending decently versus this with the quick gates there. It's not too bad. Over on the other side though, I think just the knights coming in from Chirrus now. It's getting a little bit dicey now. But Robo does have a lot of knights.
He does. One has ecos going. Robo's actually 7 mils ahead.
Yeah, just looking at the build count myself actually. So maybe a cleaner build from Robo that could actually like snowball into a good early game advantage or mid game advantage for the Knight player. Like these few builds in the early Castle Age, they really can snowball the game. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Look at the wall coming in from Young Panda as well. He's kind of walling the whole map. That's interesting.
Getting trade set up nice and early.
Yeah,
I like
exactly. Like boys, start trading Castle Age. Just we're going for the long grind here.
it. But actually, Panda's killing all of Yellow's crossbows
Oh yeah. Oh
in his base.
he potatoed. Oh no, he potatoed. He misclicked. And probably a bit of lag there as well. But I don't know. I think that's good for Yellow, to be honest. He cleared up
Yeah,
the
he's still
threats.
holding.
Yeah.
Holding.
Well, his eco's a mess, though. Let's be completely honest here. He's in a lot of trouble. But I don't know. Like Pete is up to Castle Age. He still has some skirmishers. It seems like a very close game still, compared to what it could have been.
Yeah, exactly. But Baskets and Panda having super good game.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm especially impressed with Baskets actually because he was saying earlier he lost to a 15-9. He wasn't feeling the best, but this performance is just absolutely insane from him. Really, really good boom at home as well. PTC's coming down for him.
And also what we're saying in Feudal could also happen in Castle as well. Like how much does Robo commit here to
Yeah,
clear this army? Because he has to sort of match it ×2 in order to even take a decent fight against this army. So
yeah,
all Teal has to do is match knight numbers and they can never fight, right?
yeah. I agree. And the thing is, like Robo with his few village lead, actually, like it's actually 8 vills now. That could actually translate into a large Castle Age army, and he might pick a good fight. But the problem is now Baskets and Cheers are going for the pocket now. That's the problem.
Yeah. And that'd be really hard for Robo to deal with.
What's up, Matt? Welcome back. You know what, Matt? After the tournament, I'll run through your game after the tournament, and then I'll call it a day. Okay? So this is the best of 5, and then after that, I'll go over your rec, and then after that, we'll call it a stream. So we'll do just that. Alright, I think this is when Robo's in trouble, because he cannot hold these two armies, and the skirmishers from Pete aren't really gonna help out too much when push comes to shove, and the fight's being taken.
Yeah, exactly. Robo just has to delay as well. Try add stables. Just not flood this out, hope to take a good fight.
Yeah, it's really just about like biding your time. He is 11 vills up now. As you said, like it could really snowball the lead. Um, but I don't know. He's gonna need a miracle now to actually survive this. We'll see though. Husbandry kicking in for Chirrus now, who is breaking through that palisade wall.
Chirrus is having a really great game as well. Both pockets playing really good.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's pretty close in terms of population between them. 104 to 112. Basket's at 114, actually the highest pop from the flank. He doesn't have thumb ring, but he just got ballistics. So Ethiopian crossbows with ballistics is pretty damn strong. There goes my phone. All right, let's see what Robo can do versus this now.
It's got a big number of knights though. But actually, not, military count's sort of similar for both pockets.
Yeah, I
So
know.
Chirrus is matching him for sure.
Yeah, and the skirmishers coming over from Pete. Not even elite yet. Not even Bodkin arrow. Oh no, he does have Bodkin arrow, but no elite upgrade. I don't know. I think this is gonna be a big push for the 3 Lizards team. Let's see what Robo can do to hold this though.
I actually think that Panda should be coming back here to help out. They should try triple this army in the middle. If they kill Basket's army before he gets in, they buy themselves for 3 or 4 more minutes. It's really good for them.
Yeah, I agree. And actually, Panda's on the way to Imperial Age. I didn't even notice that, but he'll be there in a couple minutes now. But his army is going straight to the pocket. Maybe that's better though. Maybe with his Arblast, if you can go attack the pocket and slow him down, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
could work.
True. Just hope he makes. See what he does. Hope he makes. I think he should realize that player 4 is kind of dead in a sense that he's not going to be able to really threaten him. So that he should try and move to the pocket as fast.
Yeah, at this point he can't waste time for at player 4. The time he spends hitting player 4 is pretty much time wasted. And if he trains
Yeah.
army here, that's a big mistake as well. We'll see what he goes for. He's currently attacking a stone gate. Walks back though. Yeah, and I love how Robo's playing this so far. He's kind of just like biding his time and just giving up some space and keeping his knights around to kind of scare the opponent, not let them run in freely. It's the best you can do.
Can almost nearly click up now as well. He's having a super clean castle.
Yeah, pretty much
Massive
undisturbed.
blood. Yeah. Putting his outbuildings down. So honestly, I think Baskets and Churus should start thinking about falling back, especially when they see Young Panda hit him.
I don't think they
They
need
really
to
don't want to
just
waste his
yet.
army.
But the thing is, they see Young Panda's army is forward. I think what Yellow should do is he should have, before the upgrades kicked in, he should have just traded his army for a bit of Green's army. He's kind of kept his army safe, but now they're gonna just die to the Arbalest. So, bit of a mistake there from Yellow. I don't know. I think Baskets can afford to stay there because they have, they have a vision of Green's army, so it's not that dangerous actually. Oh, Baskets clicking up to Imp. That's another big milestone. Elite Skirmisher coming in from Pete. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, to hold. But yeah, this Arbalest Mask from Young Panda might cause some troubles now for Cheers.
Yeah, I think considering his production, it's going to be really difficult to take like a good fight against this army.
Yeah, actually,
early game.
The call was to go home, so you're actually right on their way of thinking. He didn't want to risk it. He's going to go home with all his army. I think that's overall smart. They're going to just wait for the upgrades of Baskets and go home and clear up that ball of Arbalest there.
And yeah, Robo is also overcommitting really hard to castle, so if Teal can get Cavalier by the time, he can game tech.
Yeah, I agree. And by the way, there's some crossbows from Baskets just in Pete's base the whole game, and they were causing a lot of problems, but they finally got cleaned up by the Elite Skirmishers. So it's not too much of a problem. But now, yeah, once Imperial kicks in for Cheers and Baskets, it's a whole different game. I just want to point out, Baskets going to the middle for that TC on the stone. Really, really well played there.
It'll be interesting to see which teams transition better into the middle stages of Imp, in terms of like trade, map control, that sort of thing.
Yeah, castles on the hill, claiming the middle resources. Looks like Robo is committing to a fight here. He probably knows his days are numbered in terms of like Imperial Age. Honestly,
I think if he hit, as soon as he sees Cheers hit him, he should try.
Yeah, but fight. Honestly, he can't. Like I was just gonna say, like honestly, he should just run back because he can't fight that. Even if it's before the upgrades, he should just run and wait. Honestly.
Yeah, it's sort of hard, right? Because you're overcommitting so hard to keep yourself alive that you fall behind in tech.
Yeah. I mean, this is why team games are so interesting. Like, there's constant, like, important decisions to be made, and more so than 1v1, like, in terms of, like, committing and stuff, because you have a lot more factors going into the decisions. And actually, this might be a good fight. Robo is going to catch Baskets right as he hits Imp. Oh, this is the only thing that could have caused trouble for Baskets and Chirrus if they separated and then Robo came.
Baskets should run into the pond. That's a mistake.
Oh, did he not think of it? Oh, that's a big mistake. That's a huge mistake.
Chirrus is here. He backs up Cavalier. This is going to be a good fight regardless, I think.
Yeah, I think Robo, that's amazing. That's best case scenario for him. He actually kills the Arbalest, doesn't really lose too many knights, and now he's able to wait for Cavalier. He's up to Imp now. This is the window for Chirrus, though. This is when he has to push now. He's got the resources and he's got the numbers. Let's see if he's able to make it count. I think Robo, so far the MVP for his team, keeping his team alive.
Yeah, it's fine.
By the way, your mic keeps cutting out every now and then, so maybe like move closer to it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll try to fix that in a second.
Okay, cool. By the way, speaking of trade, it looks like Pete is already getting the markets up in the corner, so maybe their cleaner trade transition they could potentially slip by. And keep an eye on the population, by the way. Pete is actually 105 population, whereas Sky Dragon 60 pop only. So we were thinking like Pete is dead the whole game, but Sky Dragon I think is now even more dead, and he's getting ramp pushed by the Aztec player here.
Yeah, he is, but I think if Chirrus has Paladin, he can just clear this push up very fast.
So. Yeah. Looks like he's moving towards it with some Paladin as well, or Cavalier now, soon to be Paladin. That's quite a lot of Arbalest though from the Aztec player. I think you definitely need a Paladin before you're able to engage that. Getting that +1 pierce armor.
Yeah, exactly. but the longer he waits, the more Teal loses. So it's hard to know when to go in and take the fight.
Yeah, I agree. I think definitely just wait for Paladin and then kind of sacrifice Yellow. At this point, Yellow should just be running Vils, away. He's completely dead at home, so there's no point trying to to defend. Just kind of
Yeah, exactly.
garrison towers and then run Vils and start rebooming elsewhere, trying to get back in the game.
Yeah, try to secure the trade corner as best you can, that sort of thing.
All right, love that castle from Robo coming down on an important hill in the trade, and looks like he's just camping his army outside of Peace Base. I don't like what Chirrus is doing here. That army of Cavaliers should not be patrolling. It should be always active on the map, like raiding stuff, because keeping that patrolling is pretty much having it idle. And idle armies is even worse than idle villas at times. So I don't know. I feel like
Exactly, yeah. And with Paladin, he could kill someone here. Like, he runs Paladin into Robo Zika right now. It's almost GG.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
Robo would never be able to click Paladin.
Yeah, that's exactly what my thought is. And right now he's kind of just hitting a stone wall, and it's just a waste of time, to be honest. But he still has an advantage when he gets to Paladin, and Robo's still stuck on Cavalier. And actually, Robo's gold was looking pretty healthy right now. 800 and gold and 2,000 food. So he'll be able to get Paladin right after Cavalier here, I think. It's definitely still even.
They just have to be really careful taking this fight. Robo and Pete.
I mean, Pete's
They
pretty
really have to try
much...
to delay it.
Yeah, Pete's pretty much useless versus the Paladin with the scrims. They do absolutely nothing, so his best bet is to try and run past them and snipe the Arbalest, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what the good thing is though, with the tournament rules, you cannot sling Pete because he's not in the Imperial Age. He's in Castle Age. So, whereas, they're able to sling Sky Dragon. So that's actually an important factor to keep in mind.
Yeah, it is, and it's actually a really hard thing to factor in as well because, like, from here, the pocket should be slinging the flanks. Like, that food should go to Pete, like food would. So yeah, it's really, the onus is on them to get back in the game.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
hard.
Like Pete cannot receive sling until he's up to Imperial Age. And this is a big fight here. I think it's in Chirrus' favor. Chirrus and Baskets are going to take this one. Well, that's a lot of Cavalier though. No, the Arbalest behind it is just too strong. Too much damage output.
Yeah, exactly. And the Paladins are just so tanky.
Yeah, yeah.
However, Robo's transition into trade is much cleaner. Chirrus is like they don't even have markets up yet, so
Yeah, that's a good point,
he's
but I don't
kind of
know.
on a timer.
I don't know how much
In the
that
sense, if Robo can
is.
hold,
Yeah, I don't know how much that's gonna play a role in this game though. When your flank is making just skirmishers. Well, he is mixing in some pikes now. That could work. That could work.
oh, GG, they caught it.
Oh,
I was
well,
wrong.
I'm actually a little bit delayed still. I don't know what's wrong with my capture age. Maybe I'm running too much stuff on my desktop, to be honest. But yeah, we're still 30 seconds behind here, I think. All right, boys. It's GG already. But we're just waiting for the
That was
game
a
to
really good
finish.
game. Chirrus and Baskets played really good. Sky Dragon, he was dead the whole game, but he held on really well.
Yeah, I agree. The game's still running for me. That just shows you how far behind I was. Okay, GG called finally. Capture it, just not keeping up with the spec overlay. Alright, cool boys. So that's gonna be game one actually. For Chirrus and the three lizards. Yeah, what do you think was the deciding factor there in that game?
I just think Pete's late ranges, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
dying in Feudal is almost GG.
yeah.
Especially as the level of players gets a bit higher.
Small mistakes add up.
Good, yeah, exactly. And good players won't throw,
Yeah.
usually, that position.
Yeah, I agree. And I just feel like Baskets and Chirrus, they didn't overextend. They played their lead very slowly and solidly, and eventually came out to be a very smooth victory from there. And yeah, small, range fuck up in the early game leads to a complete disaster in the Castle Age. So I think well played for
Yeah,
Chirrus and Baskets. And I think Sky Dragon, although he got kind of steamrolled in early imp with the Paladin from Chirrus, that's just the monster unit was able to come in and clean up. And overall,
yeah.
GG, well played to that team. All right, cool. I don't know why my capture age was a little bit delayed there. That's kind of weird. Just making sure I'm not
You have to
lagging.
come back to spec overlay. Come
Yeah,
back.
come back home, boys.
Exactly.